Hello, my name is Alan Kelly and you're listening to the Home Park View. So today we're off to see Plymouth Argyle versus Cardiff City, and lots of things have changed since the last time they played, which was only on Boxing Day, at which they drew the game. So yeah, lots of things have changed. We've got a new manager in place and lots of loan players have gone out and lots of new loan players have come in. So yeah, the new manager is Ian Foster, or Fozzie Bear as I'm calling him, and he better not turn out to be a muppet, that's all I can say. But yeah, so we've lost a lot of loan players which were like the heart of the team, the Finn Azaz and Kessler Hayden and Luke Cundle, that kind of thing. They were just the spine of the team, but at the end of the day they were loan players, and that's that. So but hopefully Ian Foster, having been in charge of the England under-21s for some time, he knows some really decent young players, got some good contacts. So I know we've had at least 5 new players in, and one of them's a permanent. So yeah, it remains to be seen whether these new players are any good or not. So today, hopefully, being the first home match with Ian Foster in charge and the new players on show, we'll be able to tell where we're at, I think. I mean, they had a fantastic draw away against Huddersfield, which was, it has to be said, I mean, Ian Foster was in charge of that game, but it was literally sort of just in charge. So it was a bit chaotic with some players going and some players not knowing where they were going, and to have to take charge of that on an away game and then come away with a point, against Huddersfield, I think was a good result indeed. So there's high hopes really if he gets it together. I mean, they say he's got contacts with a lot of clubs and their younger players, so he does know what's going on. So hopefully he gets in there and stops this little rot that feels like's going on. It feels like we're on the slide, that the heart's been ripped out of the team, and hopefully Ian Foster comes in and lifts all that back up, so these new players come in and shine, and and Ian Foster gets them all firing on all cylinders again, and our trajectory starts to go back up again, and everybody feels quite positive. We will see what happens. That's what I hope will happen, and fingers crossed we'll see that today. He's had a couple of good training sessions, so I understand, so we will see if he's imparted any of his knowledge onto the players. I mean, he's worked with, say, the England under-21s and Steven Gerrard. Well, to be fair, Steven Gerrard didn't do particularly well either at Aston Villa or at Saudi Arabia or any of that. So, but I hope Ian Foster has got it within him to be able to pull the best out of these players. So we will see. Home Park today, so a bit of a fortress. They'll all get behind him. So fingers crossed we can get this result today. And I predict to win. I'm saying 2-0 to Plymouth Argyle. We shall see. I'll check in at half time. See you in a bit.
Well, that's disaster out of nothing. Cardiff have gone up and scored basically the first corner they've had, and they've just gone and popped it in. There didn't seem to be any Plymouth Argyle players near them, so easy goal for them. So I have to say, against the run of play. Right, it's just not clicking at the moment. I don't know what's going on. They just don't seem to be able to string a few passes together. They've had very little attacks on goal, and it's quite dull, if I'm honest. Something to shout about. I didn't see who stuck in the net, but somehow it's gone in, and we needed that desperately because it was really bad before that. So Ryan Hardy, get in, come on. Let's hope this is the start of something now. We needed that. Okay, well that's half time and it's 1-1. Yeah, a bit of a strange game, really. It was the crowd is very subdued today, and to add to that, Cardiff City supporters are so loud and very annoying. So yeah, but they've basically almost got Home Park to themselves. themselves singing away there, at least until Argyle equalised. When the first 10 minutes or so, Argyle were pretty good. They you know, was putting a lot of moves together and getting forward. But then Cardiff City scored out of nothing, and then it all went very tame and very quiet. And I mean, yeah, you could almost hear a pin drop in here. It wasn't good. Argyle needed that goal. They needed to sort of liven up the crowd, give them something to shout about. And thankfully, once that goal went in, it's gone back to pretty much all Argyle. So hopefully in the second half they'll come out fighting and deliver a bit more, especially as they're hitting towards the Devonport end. So overall though, I think there's a lot to be positive about in the way Argyle has set up, and it's not quite clicking, but you can see that, you know, when it does, it's going to be really good. But at the minute, it's very itty-bitty and not quite, you know, nobody's not quite sure what the other one's doing. But yeah, once it clicks, I think it's going to be great. But in the meantime, anyway, let's hope they can steal the win of this game. See you in the second half. That's 2-1 to Plymouth Argyle. I think it's that man again, Ryan Hardy. What a superb shot. Bang into the back of the net. And oh, we deserve that one. That's get it. What a fantastic goal there, Plymouth Argyle on the break. Beautiful slick passing. Morgan Whittaker with a slot pass to goalkeeper on the right side. Absolutely brilliant. Time, I'll speak to you in a bit. So it finished Argyle 3, Cardiff City 1, and in the end, the second half, Plymouth Argyle much better. It did start to click. Like I thought in the first half, they had glimpses of play where you thought, hey, these could be all right, you know, Plymouth Argyle. If it clicks, they're going to be okay. And then in the second half, a lot more of it did click, and they were on it. So, you know, they looked really good. Some proper slick passing and sort of back to the days of old. A lot of the new signings, I'm afraid I don't know their names just yet, but they look good. I tell you that, they look really good. There's a guy at the back with the dreadlocks, and the guy that was substituted there about the 70th minute. Midfielder, they all look absolutely outstanding, I've got to say. So again, like I say, you know, a few more training sessions when this team properly clicks in, it's going to be good. I mean, it looks good at the moment. I say very, very pleased with that. 3-1, got to be chuffed to bits with that. After a dodgy start, I'd say the first half, there were moments where Plymouth Argyle sat back a bit, I'd say, and allowed Cardiff to have the ball. But you never felt like Cardiff were going to score in these moments. But it was almost like Plymouth were having a rest, is how it sort of felt. So yeah, it's an enjoyable game in the end. I really did like it. So and also much needed result for Argyle, given sort of the upheaval that we had over losing Schumacher and then the spine of the team all leaving, and the lone players all going or whatever. So yeah, we needed that, and it sort of rejuvenated everybody and their belief that the Argyle are still going to be okay. So yeah, I can see it. There's definitely got the nucleus of a very good, strong team again that could actually move forward. I believe we will see. Time will tell. But that was a very enjoyable win. And actually, I will make the point that the crowd were a bit subdued in the first half. It's almost like we were all waiting to see how this team was going to perform. But by the end of the second half, they could do no wrong. It was absolutely brilliant, and probably could have got more goals if I'm honest. So thoroughly enjoyable. Good to be back. Let's hope that Ian Foster sticks around for a while and we actually sort this team and go forward. Fair play, great win, well done Argyle. So if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. My name's Alan Kelly and you've been watching the Home Park View. See you in a bit, bye.